Hey guys, it's Juan again from Physique Transformation Academy, and today I got a little bit of a rant for you guys. I'm going to tell you something that really annoys me, irks me, and frustrates me when I see clients or people getting ready for their first bodybuilding show. It could either be getting ready for a first bodybuilding show or somebody just looking to get into shape. Sometimes these people think about every single minute thing about this potential show they're doing, and they do not think or focus on putting their resources into what matters the absolute most. What's the most important thing about going to a bodybuilding show for your first time? Looking like you look the part. Striving to look like you're gonna be number one. If you're doing a competition, you're doing it because you want to win. Now, whether you are gonna win or not, that's fine. Whether you're just trying to be the best you can be, that's fine. We all want to win, and we're all going there to want to come in first place. Now, what gets you first place? Depending on your class, but size, muscle condition, symmetry, posing, and presentation. The first three being the most important: muscle size, muscle condition, symmetry. And then from there, displaying the physique properly. Now, sometimes I get first-time competitors, they don't have a great physique, they don't have the proper development, but they're more focused on what their posing suit's going to look like, what their photographer is going to do. They're more focused on their social media for their upcoming show. They're more focused on every single little detail that doesn't really matter. They're more focused on how that pair of squat shoes that just came out is going to be able to help them develop their legs. They're more focused on how this person's bikini suit is going to be a little bit more sparkly than this other person's bikini suit. And they're more focused on the way that they're going to walk on stage that day. Or they're more focused on the new calorie-free sauces they're going to be eating. If you focus on that, you will never have the right physique, and you're going to hate this journey because you're not going to make much progress. We all have a certain amount of mental bandwidth that we can deal with. If you are devoting that mental bandwidth to these minute things that don't matter whatsoever in the grand scheme of things, or that might make just 1% of your progress, you will not be able to focus on the muscle size, muscle condition, and symmetry. You want to obsess about being able to train hard like hell, being able to take muscles to failure and fully contract and stretch and be able to put a muscle through so much tension that you're going to demand it to grow. You want to be able to learn how to do things properly so you don't get hurt and have longevity in the gym. You want to learn how to be able to do your cardio at such a good pace, or whatever pace is needed and intensity, in order for you to notice, hey, that fat burning is really coming along really well. You want to be able to nail those things that you specifically may struggle with. For example, a lot of people with posing, they struggle with keeping their waist tight or their breathing. Okay, I'm going to focus on doing my vacuums every morning. I'm going to focus on doing more ab work in order for me to work those muscles to be able to keep them tight. I'm going to focus on, maybe if you struggle with your arm training, okay, I'm going to focus on properly taking videos, contracting, being able to improve my muscle connection. Not focusing on all these minute things. And I see it all the time. And a little bit of it's the fault of social media, that everybody's so focused on the little minute things. Everybody's got this new program out or this new fad diet out. At the end of the day, none of that stuff's going to matter. And this annoys experienced competitors or coaches because we want what's best for you. We want to see some awesome physiques on stage. We want you to be happy with your result and placing and the things that we're helping you with. But at the same time, if you're so stressed about these other things that don't really matter much, then you're not going to be able to devote the time and effort to the things that do. So, first-time competitors, make sure you focus on what actually matters, the physique, not necessarily all the other little things like your makeup the day of the show, your hair the day of the show. You can worry about those little presentation things the week of the show or a few days before the show. When it comes to the preparation, focus on your posing and the way you look. Getting in such good condition for the majority of classes and getting to be able to keep the muscle mass that you have in order to be able to display that properly. Thanks so much for joining, guys.